welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jonathan Corningly and I'm also known as JC La Liga. Now I'm here to bring you a betting preview of tonight's La Liga matches, which are Eibar against Las Palmas and Valencia against Celta Vigo. Before I get into those, however, apologies I couldn't get a video up yesterday. Unfortunately, due to working commitments and other things, I just didn't have the time to preview 5 matches, upload a video, which can take like half an hour, and other things. But I did put comments on Twitter. We had some winning bets, like Real Madrid and both to score. Bit of a heartbreaker with Barcelona over 3.5. We did 3-0 up at half time, ended kind of like a mercy second half and didn't bother really trying to score any goals. So that was disappointing. But overall, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good on my personal bets anyway. The other stuff just wasn't worth betting on. Deportivo at 1-2. I mean, come on. Against anybody, they shouldn't be that price. Anyway, moving on. So, Eibar, in their last game, they won 3-2 away to Villarreal, whereas Las Palmas lost 3-1 away to Celta Vigo. In terms of over-under goals, 4 of the last 6 Eibar over, and 4 of the last 6 Las Palmas over. In terms of both to score, 5 of the last 6 Eibar both to score, and 4 of the last 6 Las Palmas both to score, so yeah, goals is going to be the theme here. But what else we should also look at is, in terms of home and away form, Eibar have won 3, drawn 2 and lost 1 of the last 6. I'm going to use a home and away instead of last 6 general this time. In fact, it's going to be a bit more about perhaps too many statistics as I got some feedback on. So I'll just do last 6 statistics as they're relevant. In this case, they're particularly relevant to home and away. So Eibar 1-3, drawn 2, lost 1 of the last 6 home games. Defeat was to Real Madrid, a draw was with Atleti, although that was a Copa del Rey match. In their last 6 away, Las Palmas lost 5 and drawn 1. So that's why the home and away is more key this time, I think, than looking at the last 6 of each team. So put simply in this game, look, you'd expect Eibar to win, wouldn't you? Las Palmas lost 5, drawn 1 away. Lost, obviously, the other day, only a few days ago. Eibar, however, might be missing top striker Sergi Heinrich. I think you pronounce his name, Heinrich. It sounds a little bit like Lazio Ultras, or the irriducibili of the Lazio supporters wing. Anyway, I would still fancy goals in this game. So the over goals on its own is too short a price. However, if you back over and both teams to score as one bet at 21-20, that's a recommendation for this game, I think. So, one sport, 4 of the last 6 Eibar games over 2.5. Same for Las Palmas. 5 of the last 6 Eibar both to score. And 4 of the last 6 Las Palmas both to score. So, I'd expect over 2.5 goals and both teams to score. And that's 21-20 as a single bet. Now, if you want something a bit pricier, a bit bigger price, should I say, then, again, with a home and away form, it seems logical to expect Eibar to win. Only 5-6 to win, no odds on, that's a great. So, given what we've just said about goals, I would say Eibar to win and over 2.5 goals at 17-10. You could do Eibar to win and both teams to score at 5-2, which is a much more attractive price. But it depends. I mean, look, if you're somebody who wants 2 bets in this game, then, don't put your eggs all in one basket, so to speak. So, that being the case, you want both to score and over as one bet, and then Eibar and over 2.5 as another bet, because, if Eibar win 3-0, then at least, you're not going to lose any money. You see what I mean, eggs in one basket. But the pick for me, and the tip, if you like, a recommendation, I think it's a decent bet. Both to score and over at one bet, 21-20. Now, moving on, Valencia against Celta de Vigo. Now, Los Che, they beat Deportivo 3-0 at the Mestalla in their last game. Particularly annoying for me since I've gone for both teams to score. Again, Diego Alves saving a penalty and some dodgy officiating on a legit Depor goal, as is always the case with the Spanish referees. So you think it's bad in England if you watch English football. Or Brazilian football, that's probably the worst one. I remember in Brazilian football, and there might be a few lads watching this. Steve, I forget a few names, Mogsy or something, was it? There's a few lads I used to speak to. I don't speak to him so much anymore. I know they're still there, and they talk now and again. But we used to watch, what was it, Criciúma? I forget, but Chapecoense before their tragedy. They used to score a few goals. Was it Criciúma? The Brazilian team, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but we used to bet on over goals all the time in their games because they were just great. And I remember one game where the ball, a legitimate goal was scored and the referee decided that it had gone through the side netting. And all the players are there pulling the net up saying, but it's not ripped. Oh no, no goal. So you think Spanish refereeing's bad. Look at Brazilian refereeing. Anyway, It was a good win for Valencia. Celta, they beat Las Palmas 3-1, as we've just mentioned. Giuseppe Rossi, perennially injured, but a good player, scored a hat-trick. So good news for him. Now, in terms of the over and under, 4 of the last 6 Valencia games over, 3 of the last 6 Celta over. Both to score, it's 3 out of 6 against 2 out of 6. So over's more of an interest here. I think they'll both score, actually. I think Celta definitely scores. They've got a good record in this fixture. But sort of like just above average statistics there. Not so great on the both to score, but 4 out of 6 over versus 3 out of 6 over. We say 3 is obviously 50%, so just above average accumulatively. Now, home and away form of interest here. So Valencia's been in good form at home recently. 1-4, drawn 1, lost 1. That loss was to Eibar, 4-0 at home, but then after that, they've won 4 and drawn 1. Now, Celta away is 1-3, drawn 1, lost 2, so, they've just lost one more game. Valencia's won one more at home, and Celta's lost one more away. Simple as that. So, it's a bit cloudy, that, isn't it? Valencia, yeah, good, 4-1-1, but Celta 3-1-2. So you'd expect Valencia to win, but Celta clearly they're a good team. And in terms of head-to-head, they've won 4 straight matches against Valencia head-to-head. You can't say there's much of a difference now in Celta, can you? It's still Aspas, it's still these players. All right, maybe when was Rossi brought in 6 months ago? The team hasn't changed much since last season, whereas Valencia, are they better, are they worse? Valencia's very up and down. At the moment, they're playing quite well, but I think the match winner outcome, is very much open to question here. Now, in terms of head-to-head, 4 of the last 6 have been over, and 5 of the last 6 both to score. Aspas has a good record against Valencia. So I would say if you want a goal scorer in this game, then Aspas and Rossi are obviously the ones to choose from. Never really anybody particularly stand out for Valencia. Zaza is not a bad player, but he doesn't score that many goals, does he? He spends most of his time gesticulating and falling over. Decent player. I think he's a reasonable addition for Valencia, but if you wanted to go away, I'd go a goal scorer. I'd probably go for Aspas. You'd have to check the price yourself. I might start including more scorer options. I've been contemplating doing a main pick, a long shot, a scorer one, see if you can try and cater for everybody. You pick your own poison, as per usual. But those are the score recommendations. Anyway, my bet in this game, the outcome is open to question. I think over 2.5 goals at 1.9. In terms of personal betting, I've been a greedy boy. I've gone for over goals in both games. So I've got over 2.5 goals in Eibar Las Palmas, and also over 2.5 goals in Valencia Celta. It pays me 2-1 as a double. Normally I put like 20 quid on my bets. Again, you should stake what you want. Stake what you can afford to lose. That's the best way of putting it. So normally I have 20 on singles. If I really like it, I'll have 50 and stuff. Like you remember Andre Ward in the boxing. There's times when I've had more than that, but it depends. I have to be absolute, 99.9% sure something's going to land. A few seasons ago, it's maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, I remember Ronaldo needed like 1 goal to become the all-time scorer or something like that. Maybe he just needed 1 goal to become a Pichichi that season or something like that, I can't remember. And they were playing somebody really weak at home or something, and Ronaldo anytime scorer was like 4-7, and I put 300 quid on it because I thought, I'm sure he'll win, I'm sure he'll score. Anyway, so my point is, I'm only having 10 quid on this one. I don't want to get too greedy. We did all right last night, so I've had a half stake, if you like, on this one in case something goes wrong, because I'm not really a multiple man, am I? We did Atleti win at over 1.5 in Athletic and Espanyol the other day, but I was supremely confident of that. That was just a regular 20 anyway. But anyway, that's my bet. £10 double, half stakes double, I should say. So if you bet 5, that's 250. If you bet 50, it's 25. Everybody bets different. Depends how much money you've got. Depends how much you can afford to lose. So that's basically it, boys and girls, if there's any listening. So that's it for tonight. I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe, in fact, I might try and do that shortly tomorrow's game, because I'm going to have a busy day on tomorrow. I've got to go to Spain and Gibraltar next week for a friend's wedding. I need to pick up a shirt tomorrow and some shoes, and I absolutely detest shopping, and I've got to go to the gym, and then I've got to work. So I think it's better I get the, Villarreal Athletic Bilbao one out of the way today. But that's it, gents. Quick recap. So over and BTTS as one bet, as the main pick in the Eibar Las Palmas game, 21-20, and then Eibar and over 2.5 at 17-10 if you want an alternative or a second bet. In Valencia Celta, I've just gone for over. Over is the pick anyway. Over 2.5 goals, get like 1.92 on the goal line. And, not sure about match winner market. I have a feeling Celta might get something. I'm just not sure. And if you want a goal scorer suggestion, Aspas. Or maybe Rossi, the hat-trick boy from the other day. But that's it. So thank you for viewing. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you don't mind. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care.